CodeMate is a full-stack AI coding agent that operates on your device, streamlining your entire software development lifecycle from understanding complex codebase to generating code and reviewing it. Its standout feature is its comprehensive knowledge base that acts like a second brain for developers. Unlike other tools, CodeMate allows you to build a personalized knowledge base with your codebase, GitHub repository, documentation, or Swagger files. This adds context, serving as a second memory when you inquire. I've already set up several projects in my knowledge base. Notice the integration of codebase, GitHub repository, Swagger file, documentation, and more. Using CodeMate chat, just mention the knowledge base and ask questions from any project. I can choose a repository, say a Git repository, and inquire, what is this repository about? Receive accurate answers by referencing the entire repository within moments. No need to sift through numerous files to grasp intricate code bases. It simplifies contributing to unfamiliar or open-source repositories. As you can see, it clearly describes the repository, identifying it as an open-source AI-powered terminal designed to enhance command line interfaces. It shows all referred files, including specific code pieces, allowing you to go through those specific files instead of hundreds of files. Feel free to pose any follow-up questions. You can connect other questions like querying within a codebase. Let's attempt with a Swagger file too. Connect the Swagger file and request it to create a Python client or any desired functionality. For instance, let's generate a Python client to authenticate user. It assists in identifying the necessary endpoint for user authentication and helps in coding the entire piece of code. Observe as it accurately finds the required session endpoint. Whether you have hundreds or thousands of endpoints defined in your Swagger, it accurately searches for right endpoints required to answer your query without any data leaving your environment. CodeMate is a versatile tool that not only aids in generating code, but also in modifying your existing codebase using simple natural language commands. If you want to make changes to a section of code, you can easily highlight it. Let's take this segment, for example. By right-clicking, selecting CodeMate, and choosing Edit Code, you can provide any instructions you wish, such as adding error handling or other modifications. For instance, if you want to add inline comments, CodeMate will meticulously go through each line of your code. You have the flexibility to make the changes you want or request specific alterations. Once CodeMate has added all the inline comments, you have the option to either accept or reject these changes. If you choose to accept them, they'll be seamlessly incorporated into your codebase. You can select an entire file or just a snippet and instruct CodeMate to make adjustments for you. CodeMate also boasts a specialized agent alongside other code helpers focused on specific tasks like debugging, optimization, code review, and test case generation. Each of these agents is tailor-made for its respective task. Let's give the code review agent a try. For instance, we've selected the socket TS file. However, code reviews can be performed on individual files or even your entire codebase. Let's say we want to conduct a code review on a specific .NET file within the components directory, perhaps layout, TSX or index, TSS. Interestingly, you can select multiple files for this process. After choosing a file, start the code review, and within moments you'll observe. In just a few seconds, 3 reports will be generated. These cover code evaluation, code understanding, and security vulnerabilities. Once completed, you'll notice a new CodeMate folder has been added. If you navigate to the components directory, you'll find the CodeMate folder, housing the 3 reports I mentioned earlier. First up is the Code Evaluation Report. You can obtain a Markdown report for a detailed view. It offers a thorough understanding on the code evaluation aspect, providing insights and observations on the use of specific libraries or frameworks, along with suggested fixes. Next, we have the report on security vulnerabilities. This report assists in identifying any vulnerabilities present in the code and offers a concise summary of the file. Go ahead and try using the test case agent. You have the flexibility to select specific functions or opt for the entire file. Let's choose the whole file for this demonstration. Just right-click, go to CodeMate, select Generate Test, and decide on the framework you'd like to use for test generation. Since we're working with Python code, let's select PyTest as our library. You also have the option to add any additional instructions you'd like the test case to follow. If there are no particular instructions, you can just hit Enter to skip this step. Now, as you can see, it begins to understand the code base, initiating an agentic flow under the hood. This process doesn't just generate the test cases, it verifies them in a sandbox environment. It runs these tests via a terminal and only confirms them once they are fully generated and run flawlessly. Notice how it creates a new file for us named custom message manager.testcase.py, incorporating all relevant test cases using the PyTest library. You can perform similar operations with the CodeMate agent here, or do it in line. Now, let's try exploring other agents like debug and optimize. By selecting the entire file or opting to run the debug assistant directly, you'll observe how it analyzes the complete code, providing possible fixes for improvement. Shortly, you'll see the debugging agent addressing specific code segments and offering corrected code suggestions in response. Here's a summary of the changes made to the code. You can review these adjustments to ensure they align with your requirements. Similarly, there's the Optimize agent that aids in refactoring your code to enhance efficiency and readability. You'll discover the refactored code within moments, as it employs agentic architecture for this task. Now, observe the refactoring processes it carries out. For example, token counting is cached, message bulk removal is refined, and other optimizations are suggested to enhance the readability and efficiency of your code. Lastly, there's the Swagger agent, where you can import any Swagger file and can generate the client-side code as per your requirements in simple, natural language. Try CodeMate AI now to accelerate your development workflows.